Girl, I'm tired of just cooking the same old, same old, same old. And I try to get creative. I try to do different shit. But I'm not gonna lie, like if you're like me, you have the ones that you always return to. Those recipes, girl, that never lead you wrong. They good, but then at the same time, it's like, girl, you crave something different. And so I want to do some lettuce wraps. I'm going to finely chop up, girl, some cucumbers, some carrots, some tomatoes, some avocados. I'm going to do some sweet relish, girl, hello God. And I'm going to finely chop some chicken breast. Don't worry, girl, it's the real chicken breast. I made sure, okay? Finally chop that up. I'm going to do some Cajun seasoning, girl. I'm going to add a little bit of chipotle sauce to it. And yeah, red onion, girl, you know, and just do some lettuce wraps there. I don't want no bread. I know it sounds just like a healthy taco, bitch, you know. I don't really want a tortilla either. So, I already got the chicken and everything else. I just need to go grab the tomatoes and shit. Ooh, so I was going, you know, running through TikTok, girl, and so I had no idea. Girl, I had no idea, bitch, that Kimora Lee Simmons and her daughters Ming Lee, girl, and Aoki, honey, or whatever her name is, Aoki and Ming Lee, girl, which are so beautiful, honey. They are grown now. They're doing their thing, honey. You know, shout out to Kimora, who still looks forever young, even though we know that she has more than likely gotten some Botox and shit. But girl, she looks great. The kids look good and healthy, honey. But apparently they're suffering from some trauma, girl, at the hands of their father, Russell Simmons, girl. Now, it's crazy because I feel like Russell gets a pass. You know, we talk about the Harvey Weinsteins, and we talk about all of these filthy, filthy, filthy men out here who are, even though it's a different situation, it is said that Kimora Lee Simmons' family basically allegedly sold or gave her away to Russell Simmons. Because remember, at the time, Russell Simmons, you know, him and his brother, girl, Run DMC, bitch, Russell Simmons was out here collecting all the coins, girl. He had all kinds of business ventures and music groups, and he was just the one to turn to, girl, like the godfather of hip-hop. Apparently he had all of this knowledge and about how to gain, you know, wealth and, you know, be an entrepreneur and all the things, girl, you know. And a lot of people look up to him, and he was always revered as this, you know, black unicorn in the industry. We all are heavily aware of his Buddhist practices, child. It's always the peacekeeping looking motherfuckers who are out here doing the absolute most. One thing that was never new to me was I always knew that Russell Simmons was a cusser, bitch. He cusses like a girl. He cusses, okay? And apparently he cusses at his children. He cusses at his ex-wife, the mother of his children. Apparently he's unhinged than a motherfucker, girl. You know, the kids was out here posting, you know, their little Zoom meetings with their father, girl. And Russell just going off. I don't have to have any sound to realize what the fuck, because the video that was posted was muted. All you could see was Russell going the fuck in, and girl, like I said, even a blind bitch could see that he was doing the most, girl. Okay, period. Apparently, you know, they're releasing all the tea about, you know, you know, and it's funny too, because Kimora now acknowledges that, you know, she was like 16 or something like that, or 17 when Russell deflowered her, girl. Child, stop it, I say. And apparently he cut the kids off, child. You know, the kids are doing great from what I hear, girl. They are in college and graduating college and, you know, just out here on their, you know, high society woman shit, bitch, okay? And Russell Simmons has decided to, you know, cut them off financially. And I guess too, because he probably wants them to agree with him when it comes to, you know, some of his rantings. So this is what I think, girl. I'm just gonna tell the truth. Russell was always a wolf in sheep's clothing. Russell was always one of these people who cared about public perception. You know, he had to keep up this image like he was the Buddha on Lotus, girl. Okay, like he was the fucking Pai Mei, girl. Shout out to Kill Bill, bitch. The Pai Mei of, you know, the industry, girl. Imagine when you're revered as this guru, bitch. You have been sought out far and wide. I think he also sat with the Dalai Lama at some point. Remember, he was selling those expensive ass beads, girl. You know, every time he bought a bracelet, some of the money went to go feed some starving ass kids or some shit. How do you have that image, but then we see the monkey behind the mirror, bitch, the demonic monkey behind the mirror? You know what's crazy? And I know y'all gonna be like, oh girl. It was just announced that Rush Card, which is a prepaid card service that was created by Russell Simmons many moons ago. Remember the baby fat card, the Rush Card child? I still have one. Because, girl, I love the feature. You know, I get my pay 2 days before, you know, everybody else. And I love that shit. And I never really had any real problems with Rush Card until they went personless and automated systems and things. And I don't have time for that, because when some shit's going down with my money, bitch, I need to talk to a real person. Okay? Period. But apparently it was just announced, girl, that Rush Card is closing. So they basically closed everyone's accounts. The cards no longer work, girl. And I attribute that to, girl, is this why Russell Simmons is losing thine mind, bitch? Because he's lost thine money. See, it's crazy how the coin can keep you sane. The power of the dollar, bitch. The power of being a millionaire, girl. As long, you know, to keep that life, because once you start losing it all, girl, you start losing your fucking marbles. And I think that's what we're seeing with Russell Simmons, girl. And you know what? Once was last shall soon be first, and I believe that in the reverse uno as well, girl. And I think that there's more. Think about it. This is the real him. This monster that we've bared witness to in the past couple of months. This battle, girl, that he has with his own children. The battle that he has within thine self, because he's lost his money, girl. You're no longer the one to turn to. Actually, you have been in obscurity. And what's going on with Rev Run, girl, and Josephine, girl, and all the kids? Like, you know, I don't think, it seems like they've been intentionally trying to stay away from the limelight, girl. What's going on? Girl, down. Girl, get your life alert, bitch. Are y'all okay? Because y'all was fiending for it a couple years ago. Y'all loved it. All y'all had y'all own little shows at some point. What's going on now? It's because the coins are washed. That y'all done let y'all kids, hello God, drive y'all back to the poorhouse. Speaking of poorhouse, child Nelly apparently just signed a major deal to sell off his master's girl for, I believe, 25 or $50 million, one of the two. And I thought to myself, the only reason bitches sell their fucking catalogs, bitch, is because you're going broke. You're going broke. And to be honest with you, though Nelly did have some hits, but the key word is did. When's the last time you turned on a Nelly song, or you said you had to hear Nelly? Ask yourself that question. So if you ask me, he got a good deal. Whether it was $25 or $50 million, that's a good deal, because I don't think that no one gives a fuck, and I don't think the future's ever going to give a fuck about playing your shit. Hello. But girl, Russell Simmons, girl, I think you're out here, you know, clinging to some type of life support, girl. And And you're unhinged now because you done lost control. You ain't got no more money. You have no more respect in the community, girl. No one no longer reveres you. And when you have a narcissist, and I know we use that word a lot over here, but girl, when a narcissist is truly what Russell Simmons is. Think about it, girl. When you're like the Black Dalai Lama and all of everybody searches far and wide for your motherfucking ass, okay? And then now you're just a disappointment. Honestly, I kind of forgot about Russell until Kimora and the girls started coming out, letting us know that child, our father ain't who he claimed to be. And you know, Russell spits when he yells, girl. I'll be like, girl, I've been slapped the hell out of you, bitch. He spits when he yells. He's always going off on somebody. And the fucked up part about it is, though, he been like this. These kids didn't just wake up one day and decide because dad's not giving us no money, we're going to air him out. Nah, bitch. They been felt this way about their father. They finally have woken up from the fearful dream or the fearful nightmare they were in, thinking they had to be binded by his star power, hello God. And now that the money is washed up, that's why he cut y'all off. Let's tell the truth. He ain't got no more money to give. And I don't know what the fuck Kimora been up to lately, because baby fat is nowhere to be found in this life or the next. And girl, those fucking nasty ass perfumes weren't doing shit. So I don't even know how Kimora is sustaining her lifestyle either. Like, I think all the girls are clutching their pearls and trying to find a lifeline real quick. Because the money is dried up. The money is gone. I can't be rich, girl, and then go back to being poor. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen to me. If the Lord blesses me with a wonderful financial situation, I'm going to do the best I can with it. Because there's nothing like, think about it, like all your life you've been used to luxury and affluence, girl. The children of Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee, girl, no God. And now y'all are out here eating fucking school lunch with everybody else. No God. Y'all got to downsize, girl. Even the rich, girl, are not above being affected, hello God, with trauma and bullshit and bad decisions. And where those bad decisions lead to where we find ourselves now. Anyway, let me get in here and do what I got to do. If I have more thoughts, I'll come back. But until then, y'all be blessed and never stressed. And remember that health is truly wealth. Love y'all. Bye. Girl, you ever just get a craving for a Pepsi? Like, I gave up soda many, many, many moons ago. But every now and then, I just be like, girl, that bite. You know, especially a crispy, cold, hello God. Girl, what are you doing? Stupid ass white man. Yes, girl, nothing like so. I was just like, you know what? And certain gas stations, they're fountains. Not all of them are, you know, made equal, girl. But, bitch, sometimes the fountain ones be right. I preferred the cans, okay? And when it came to Snapple, I preferred the glass. Child, because let's tell the truth. When the plastic, something happens to the whole makeup of the drink, girl, if it's in plastic. I don't like plastic bottled anything. Juice, I really don't. In the can or in the glass, bitch. And crispy and cold, okay? Crispy cold. Whew, girl. I'm on my way home now, y'all. And I love this type of meal. That's what I love about making tacos. All you're really cooking is the meat. Everything else is just prepping out, you know? And basically what I'm making is like a pico de gallo kind of vibe, you know? Let me tell y'all bicyclists something real quick. Fucking with me, you will get ran over. Legally, too. Because if you don't pay, a lot of y'all bitches don't like to pay attention to the red stop, hello God, at the traffic light. that means that I have the right of way and you need to wait, bitch. Okay? Girl. Whew. But yeah, soda is really bad for you, child. I've been on my watermelon kick lately, so I haven't need to drink. I have not had the need to drink a lot of water because I've been seeing a lot of videos lately. I gotta do my own research because I don't like leaning on just a video from some bitch's perspective. I need to know facts. But a lot of people are saying that, you know, water consumption can be dangerous, you know, especially in vast amounts. If you drink over like 2 liters of water a day, your brain could eventually swell up, child, or whatever. I'm like, girl, I've never heard that before until now. Girl, look how long these 600-pound lifers are living, girl. They done stretched their stomach out way past capacity, girl, okay? And they still walking, well, rolling around this motherfucker. So you telling me because I choose to drink water or in excess? Because I drink about a gallon of water a day. I don't really like juice like that. If I do, it's like apple juice or those little Welch's orange pineapple juices or whatever. Or I make my own damn natural juices. Hello, God. I haven't done that in a little minute. I need to get back to it. I just ran out of sea moss. I got to order some more sea moss so I can make my sea moss, child. But girl, please. Excess amount of water can lead to brain swelling. Apparently somebody died. I'm sure there had to be more factors than just the bitch drank a lot of water. It is true, though, that water does flush out. It does. But water doesn't discriminate in the flushing process. It also gets rid of, you know, the natural, you know, nutrients that are in your body. So I could see that. You know, they say you're supposed to really get your, you know, your water from fruit and vegetable sources mainly, and just drinking little bits of water here and there. You know, I could see that. Y'all got money for construction, girl, but y'all don't have money for nothing else. That's crazy to me. There's a lot of jobs in construction, girl. Oh, speaking of jobs, child. So apparently Florida is considered to be an undesirable state to do business in, girl. A lot of people are talking about how the tourist industry in Florida has suffered tremendously this year due to the fact that, you know, Ron DeSantis, the bringer of death, bitch, Lord Voldemort himself, child, and his foolishness and his political views, and apparently a lot of people just don't want to come here, girl. A lot of hotels, they're saying that, bitch, I know you saw me with your dumb ass, motherfucker. Y'all ever notice you put your turning signal on, the bus your turn to get into the next lane, the bitch behind you hurries up and goes? That's why you got to put your turning signal on first. Look and see, because there's always going to be a bitch trying to creep up on your motherfucking ass, trying to be first and shit. And you going to get your ass into an accident playing reindeer games, bitch. But yes, girl. Oh, you want to pull up. What you finna? Are you finna put your window down at me? Girl, you don't want to do that. That's not what you want to do, girl. Bitch, that's not what you want to do, girl. I just want to let you know now, girl. That's not what you want. Just let you know, girl. Because Sister Mary Clarence will have to be, bitch, you will be handled. Just know that. But yeah, girl, anyway, a lot of people on conferences have suffered, girl. A lot of hotels have had to cancel reservations because they don't have the employees, girl, in order to man the stations, girl. And it's really affecting our restaurant businesses, child, our hospitality businesses, girl, our tourist attraction type of businesses, girl. And child, it's just like Florida's reaping what they sow. Bitch, I love where I'm from, but this has been a Republican state. These people don't give a fuck. That bill that he signed, and that was signed, I believe, federally, ending the, I forget what all that shit's about, girl. You know, not letting immigrants, if you ain't got no green card or whatever, girl, then there's an all call on your ass or whatever. This country is just full of shit. Now the agriculture industry is suffering because Americans, let's tell the truth, we ain't doing that shit. Girl, it's hot as fuck, girl. Okay, it is hot, girl. Like, I'm literally at this point taking cold showers, girl, and the cold showers aren't even cold, bitch. Okay, just tell the truth. And there's been complaints. There were a couple news outlets running stories and interviewing these landowners and farm owners, girl. And they's like, girl, they tried to get regular people to do the job and they don't want to do it. And, or, you know, that's what y'all get for disrespecting the shit out of Jose and Lupita, girl. Hello. The maid services, you know, all of the things, girl. And it sucks so bad. You know, when Nancy Pelosi was standing on the podium with her old fucking pigeon face built ass talking about, basically, like, this is what y'all are here for. And to me, y'all should feel so disrespected that this is how you're viewed in this country. You're only good for being the help. You're only good for being the fucking help. And that's disrespectful in its motherfucking self. So if I were y'all, I wouldn't even want to come back to this bitch. I know that y'all come from corruption, but girl, the fact that the face of our land, which is the government, these bitches, sit here and tell y'all that, oh girl, you're only good for cleaning up a house, mowing some grass, and digging up some goddamn tomatoes, bitch. No God. No fucking God. Anyway, that's all I have right now. Shit, but child, I'm out of here. Let me go ahead and cook and do what I gotta do. But just some random food for thought, bitch. You feel me? For real though, is that y'all standard? Like, you know, the construction industry is failing right now because of those very real things that are happening. Like, it just goes to show, even though what happened to the migrant workers is fucked up, right? It goes to show that if a vast group of people quit an industry, let's say the airlines, let's say all the banking people quit, let's say all the car manufactured employees quit, let's say everybody just quits, the system will be destroyed within a day. The world will be upside motherfucking down. So that goes to show that we have a lot more power than we give ourselves credit for. Amen. All right, y'all. Bye.